Once upon a time, a distant memory. It's like synergy. Life the hardest teacher y'all could ever get the master. Get a test first, then y'all get that lesson after. Steve's never stressing them G's to freeze egos. Please, I just get them in threes, like the Migos.
What's going on, everybody? I'd like to welcome y'all back to the Diagnosed Success Podcast. I'm your host, K Sparks. We are blessed and highly favored. Blessing to be a blessing. Appreciate y'all tuning in every week. And as always, we're going to get started with the word of the day. And it goes like this. Sit with warriors. The conversation is different. I like that. Sit with warriors. The conversation is different. I think it's pretty much straightforward. You know, at the end of the day, like, you want to surround yourself with greatness. Surround yourself with like-minded people. Conversation is always different. People that are winning, they're going to talk about winning. They're going to talk about leveling up. People that are losers, they're going to talk about their problems. They're going to talk about their struggles. Everything is so hard. Everything is so dire. And nothing is going to get better. What my man say?
Shut the fuck up. Shut up, nigga. Pack you up. Shut up. Shut your bitch ass up, nigga.
That part. Nobody has time for that. Nobody has time for that. Like, sit with warriors. The conversation is always different. And that is the word of the day. All right? Before today, we're going to get right into this topic. This was requested based upon Paul Pierce's recent statements where he said basically marriage is only for poor people and old folks, quote unquote. That's what he said. Wow. Nasty work. Let's go to the clip.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because I feel like every relationship shouldn't be based off sex, but every relationship is based off of that.
I don't think so.
100%. You can't tell me nothing different. This is what I feel, and that's why I'll never be in another relationship, because it's always based off of that.
So you're not going to be in another relationship?
Hell no. For what? Because it's going to be based off the sex. Once that wear down, you're going to go find somebody else that's better. Yeah. But it ain't going to be based off of... This is the thing. And listen carefully. Listen carefully.
I'm listening.
Relationships... Let me tell you what marriage is all about. Or let me tell you what marriage is. And who's marriage for. Marriage is for old people and poor people.
Okay, so let's get into that. Why?
Because when you broke, our parents, like my moms and all them, they married on a merit of like, okay, we're going to put our incomes together, have all these kids, and then when our kids, we're going to have 5, 10 kids back in the 60s, all them, they're going to have 5, 10 kids so they can work and bring income.
Yeah.
So you poor. So you married for that. And now when you get old, somebody that to be by your side to take care of you. Right now, my mom got married. My mom never been married in my lifetime. She got married when she was 70.
Wow.
It was perfect. She had somebody by her side the whole way through.
So do you...
I really believe that. Like, that's what, like, outside of that, it's no advantage to a man. Why is marriage an advantage? What advantage? What does it do for a man when things go south? Like, we gonna have to give up half our this, pay child support, but it's only advantageous to a woman. Like, it's real talk.
But what if you meet a woman and you're like, wow, she's a gem, she's valuable, she's everything, and I want to lock her down in marriage?
I don't want to lock no woman down. We could be cool.
So you're telling me right now today, you on January 4th, you do not want to be in a relationship ever again?
I don't think it's realistic long term until I turn 70.
I am done. I've never been more done with a motherfucker.
I'm 47 right now. Until I turn 70, that's the only realistic part I see is because we both old. We ain't out in the streets. We at home watching TV. You go take me to the hospital. I'm going to take you to the hospital. That's it. But right now, I'm too cracking right now. So what I need to
Is it because you feel like you
What I need to do all that for? Because I like my peace, first of all.
What if a woman brings you that?
There's no such thing as that.
You don't think there's no such thing as a woman bringing
There's
man
no
peace?
such thing as somebody living with you on a day-to-day basis is bringing peace. There's always going to be something because you're going to have a bad day where I'll have a good day, and that's not going to be peaceful for me. I'm going to come home like, damn, baby, like I had a good... Something going to happen to where you going to hijack my emotions. So that's not peaceful. You feel me? Peace is peace. And peace is me by myself. I come home, I watch TV, I make my own food, I go to bed, I work out, I wake up at 5:30, I roll over in the bed.
So, he had a lot to say, as you can see. And that's why we're talking about this topic today. Are relationships a waste of time? I'm gonna get right into it. I don't agree with Paul Pierce. I think too many people got podcasts, too many people have microphones. Take these motherfucking mics away, because some people just sound crazy. Okay. Now I will say, from his vantage point, I'm not saying I don't understand what he's saying, right? Because yes, in some situations, a relationship ain't worth shit, right? It could be whether you're dating or whether it's a marriage. If it's for the wrong reasons. That's why a lot of times people got to assess their why. Why do you want to be in a relationship? Are you looking for love? Are you truly looking for a partner where you can support each other? Or you just fucked up and you just need some help, right? There's a saying that they say is like, be careful who you date, because not everybody's looking for a relationship. They're looking for help, right? You got some people out here where they're fucked up financially, fucked up emotionally, and they need someone, right? They're like, yo, I need someone to help me out. I'm fucked up. I need, dudes leaning on chicks because they need support. They need a place to stay. You know what I'm saying? They need a car to drive. Or on the flip side, you got chicks that got kids and they fucked up financially. So they want to be in a relationship. They want to get married. So now they can feel entitled to whatever this person has that they're latching themselves onto, right? So what is your why? I think for Paul Pierce, he's speaking from a perspective of someone who's been used, and it's not giving what it's supposed to give. It's giving jaded dude who got used for his money and now this is what he feels, right? But people attract what they are a lot of times, not all the time, right? But a lot of dudes, they'll lead with money. But then you get mad when all you attract is gold diggers. A lot of females will lead with sex, but get mad when you ran through and you're older in life and you got a high body count but nothing to show for it. And then now you start lashing out, right? Because it's like, damn, now you're going through like this crisis where, you got to settle down. But you was just wilding out in your younger years, getting ran through. But now it's like it's so pivotal to settle down. But where was that energy years ago, right? Same thing with dudes. You let all these women use you for your money financially, but you wonder why that's all you attract. So I think the why is important. Why do you want to be in a relationship? That's important. People don't really want to acknowledge this, but relationships are transactional. There's always a give and take, at least in a healthy relationship, right? A healthy relationship is going to bring a true partner, true king, true queen together. They're building. He's building her up. She's building him up. It's not him doing everything all the time or her doing it all. He treats her. She treats him. The type of healthy relationship is definitely a positive thing. And I will say that it's like when you can actually build with someone, that's a great thing. So I think what he's talking about are toxic relationships that aren't reciprocated. If you got a chick and all she brings to the table is sex, but she's fucked up financially, she's fucked up emotionally, what do you need her for? In that regard, he's right? But that boils down to the type of women that he's dealing with. Because if you got a true queen who's motivated, right? She has emotional intelligence. She can regulate her emotions. So she's not dragging you down emotionally in the dumps. Financially, she got her shit together. She's not coming to you asking you for money because she got her own money. If anything, she coming to you asking, what can y'all build together? You see what I'm saying? That's a relationship. Shit, he's talking about some toxic bullshit where you basically got a grown-ass dependent. Like, he's not dealing with queens. He's dealing with needy-ass women. That's what it sounds like. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, from his perspective, in that regard, okay, I get it. But get yourself a queen, king. That's all I could tell you, right? Because you sound crazy. You sound crazy in these streets. And what the fuck was he wearing? Was he wearing a robe? I don't know. Looking like the dude from Playboy, Hugh Hefner or whatever. Like, just stop it. It's too much. It's too nasty work. Filthy. But yeah, those are my thoughts in a nutshell. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tell me what y'all think, though. Spin the block on it. Do y'all think relationships are a waste of time? Yes, no, maybe so. Depends. You know, that's my thoughts, my feedback. Leave y'all comments below. Like, subscribe. Until next time, peace.